Hey there, Gary Fong here. So today we have my friend Gene Williams, who makes these beautiful ice sculptures. And today my assignment is to make these look beautiful. Now, this is what we've done. White seamless background on just a regular table. Okay, super cheap, 9 foot. We don't need 9 foot, we could do 4 feet. Only 2 Speedlights, which is the maximum for me typically. That's all I want to do. So let me show you the key pieces to this. I want to make the ice stand out and look bluish because it's ice. And so what I have here is the black light sphere collapsible Snoot, and I have the blue color dome on it, and just for a little bit more intensity I have a blue tab inside as well. I've got the dome inversed like this because I don't want to spill light and make flare, and so this way I get basically a more kind of a more direct flash. Edit. And so it looks like that, which is really cool. Now this, we're going to ignite the ice. We're just going to want to go boom and just make it all massively blue. So what I have here today is I have a Sony A77 with a 20mm lens. Now, why would I use a wide-angle lens? The reason why I want to use a wide-angle lens is because when I'm shooting products like food or something like that, when you sit down, you want to see like the table kind of spread out. You don't want to have like this telephoto look like you're looking at a baseball pitcher on a mound or something like that. You want to have this nice kind of distortion, which I'm getting with a 20mm, which is nice. Now, I have the photic slave, which you can do just the regular, this is a Sony, you could do, you know, the infrared system and everything like that, which would be much cheaper. Or if you buy yourself a radio slave, what's nice about this one is that I can do the modeling light, which I think is really cool. So now you can see my blue is igniting, my light from up here is going. Now let me show you something up here. So I have the photics. This is a receiver 1, receiver 2, and they're both, you know, I'm playing around with the TTLs. I've just done that beforehand. You can see the EXIF data on the image. But let me show you something that I think is really super handy. I've got a Joby rollerball on this, on my light stand, and trust me when I say this, it's really indispensable for when you're shooting with a Snoot. Because, watch, I can hit the modeling light, and then I can just swivel this guy around, and then lock it with a knob, and you know, get the perfect lighting that I'm looking for. Once I have it, then it's just perfect. So let me review the equipment. I've got a Gary Fong Power Snoot, has the grid on it, and that's going to give us the very direct, beautiful, specular lighting. We don't have a light sphere today because the light sphere, again, is for soft lighting, and that's not what we want when we're shooting products. We want to just have a very, very crisp specular. Specular means like specks of light. And then we want to light up these roses. Okay, so that's basically it. Blue gel dome on here, and then I'm just going to basically get right on top of this. You'll notice that I position the light on top of me. Why? Because I want to light up those roses. So there we are, and we have a freaking beautiful shot. Let me show you. Light. So if I didn't have my gear, we'll just do kind of an A-B comparison. Okay. So it's just kind of regular light right here, and there. So this is basically what that would look like, just regular without the flash, and then skip, and that's what it looks like with the lighting. So just check out the roses and the shadows, but we've lost the ice. We can't see the sculpture at all. The reason why we're able to see this, all this texture and everything like that is the lighting. See the dots on there? That's coming from the power Snoot, and that overall blue cast is coming from the power grid on the side, or the black lights for collapsible. Cool, let's do some more. Okay, so here we are again with another product from Gene Williams' Frozen Rose Ice Sculptures. This one we have a rose embedded inside the ice, and it's beautiful, and that rose ain't going nowhere anytime soon, I gotta tell you that. It's not going to wilt either. In fact, this could be a fossil someday. Alright, anyway, the first one I'm going to do is no flash, just so that you can kind of see what we would be dealing with had I not used my gear that I explained earlier. Okay, so this is what we have. And it really, honestly, looks like someone shot a goldfish in the water and that's just all a bunch of blood. Just anyway, not really, but it just doesn't, it's not a rose. That's not a rose. Okay, let's make a rose out of it. So this is how we're going to do it. This time, what I have is I've got my red kicker right here, and I've got the same light coming in from the top. Now, the red kicker, the reason why I have the red one on is because I want to show those petals, and they're red, so I want them to be red, and that's what it's for. It's going off the top because I've kind of played around with the angles. Hey, this is the little floor stand that comes with your flash. When you buy it, you probably threw it away like I did, but it comes with every flash that you buy, and it goes on the floor. I use these things for like everything. In fact, on everything I shoot, I try just to have one light stand and the floor thing, just because all those years of carrying around lots of equipment, I have issues, and they keep occurring. So I'm trying to work through them, and this is how. Okay, so let me just do the shot with the gear set up, and let me show you what I can do. Holy smokes! Wow. Okay, let me show you. That is with,
So cool.
and then let me go, and that's without. So, yeah, without, and see the difference in the petals and everything like that. Okay, I'm going to change the angle just a little bit because I see one petal is just a little too much for me. So, just going to change the angle a little. And again, I'm using a wide angle lens because I want this ball to come at me. That's the thing about wide angle lenses is they actually they have what's called barrel distortion, and so it's kind of like the funhouse mirror. If you were to shoot a fat person with one of these wide angle lenses, their stomachs would really come at you, and their heads and their feet would go away. That's what barrel distortion is, and that's what we want in a round thingy. Okay, so now we have this beautiful orchid that is inside this cube. Now, this is a great time to use a wide angle lens because we want the cube to come out at us and kind of look very, I don't know, trapezoidal or dodecahedronal or something like that. So anyway, here's what I got going on. I have the light coming in from the top because look at what it does to the petals. You see, it just really brings out the shape, the three-dimensionality of the petals. It almost looks like we're outdoors and the light's coming down on them. Now I've got the green kicker here because there's very little color in here except for the green back there on the stems. And these colors won't get interrupted. But what I also like about the green is it's going to take those corners and it's just going to like give them kind of a really interesting shimmer. Okay, so let's do the first picture just with no flash. So to show you. Now this one's actually got a nice little LED light on the bottom. So let's see. Yeah, that's my angle right there. No, that's not my angle. This is my angle. So that one's in trouble. Because I want this guy to be the main. Okay, so this is the first one, just so you see. And it's not bad with that LED light coming in, but I bet you I can improve it a lot. Okay, so let's set up my modeling. So turn on Mr. Focus. And so I just want to make sure that we move this guy around. I'm running out of power on me. Yeah, that's what I want. I want those petals, yeah, to look like that. Cool. Okay, here's the shot. Oh my God, look. So, last in the series, we have a bouquet of tulips in here. And same thing, we've, just kind of we're in love with this green. And so that's what we want to do. Only interesting thing I have to say about this one, of course, I've placed the light so that it just really pops up you know, the flowers and the textures and all. But I got to show the tulips. I can't be in an angle where I can't see the tulips. So I'm just going to be kind of in an angle where I can see the tulips, but also show how it reflects around on the other surfaces. So let's just do that. And it's okay. I don't know. It's pretty hard to believe that this is the same moment. Check that out.
Oh my God, that's so amazing.
Isn't that great?
Oh my gosh. That's so...
The whole thing is
I can't
just this-
believe I made that and you photographed that. Like, that is so beautiful, isn't it? Oh, Gary, thank you, thank you, thank you. You should have seen my pitiful pictures that I've taken of these.
Oh.
That's...
Okay, so check out the size of this one. It's awesome. This is another Frozen Rose specialty by Gene Williams. Anyway, so we've got it in the frosty style. And so we've got a blue gel on right now. And the blue gel is just going to give a nice, kind of an icy glow to the whole thing. And then we have this light right here, and it's doing nothing but giving texture and quality of light to the flowers. So two lights, one for the base, one for the flowers. Okay, as always, I'm going to do one without anything, just to show you the A/B comparison. So let's do just regular shots. Okay, so this is what we would get in regular world. Looks like I took it on my iPhone. Okay, so let's turn on my boys. Turn on my boys. Okay, let's do modeling light. There you have it. Beautiful texture on the flowers. And again, 20 millimeter lens gives me this nice rectilinear distortion. Here's a second. Which is going to make the vase look very like it's coming at you. And you see I've got me on a higher angle so that I can make the bouquet just kind of like not look like it's disappearing from the rest of the sculpture. So here's what we want. We want it to look like this. And this is what I'm talking about. Holy smokes, look at the difference there.
Wow.
Okay, so let's look at the other. So that's just regular, and that's with my guys.